咁啊咁開始做，咁呢度有人，如果你雙就可以點嘅。
Okay. Hi, good night. This is Hong Kong time, almost 11 p.m. This is Figure Talk episode 11. 今日係 Figure Talk。同廣東話朋友講先啦。今集因為有觀眾要求咧，我哋會集中講晒英文，又或者講晒廣東話先。咁所以今集我都係揀翻英文先，雖然英文唔好啊。So I think all the English speaking or listening audience should be happy from this episode because I'm going to start to use only English or only Chinese for every Figure Talk episode. This is 11, right? This is Brian Low. So if you like the program or if you like the show, please like my page and share with your friends on Facebook or even YouTube or Toys TV, etc. So tonight we are going to show you. This is not a really new figures, but I think we're going to show another stuff from Play Art, Square Enix, and this time this is the first version. I think it's the first version because the color looks, a little bit different. The name for this series is Variant Play Art Sky Deadpool. So the design is by the Mr. Hitoshi Kondo. I think it's a very good Japanese designer. I think I heard that he is the chief designer of this company, Play Art Square Enix. So I'm going to show you these figures tonight. Okay, let's have a look for this. Beside the very funny pose, I will show you the original box first. The original box, you can see all the details here inside, right? So thanks our cameraman. Okay, Mr. X, I call him Mr. X tonight, not Raymond. Okay, so thank you. And then this is original box, and you can see some box art. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to play with these figures. So actually this figure is, we can call maybe 10 inches high, and it looks pretty close to some 1/6 scale figures. And I guess many of the of our friends or collectors audience, they didn't buy this series yet. So I think I have to introduce this series to you all, because I'm going to show you some strength or advantage of this series of products. And you can see when I play with the figure, you can see I can hold many different poses. I can say at the very beginning, this series looks really not good. But after maybe 3 or 4 years development, they can do very good for the articulation and even the appearance. Before that, they have good articulation. I mean, they can do any poses. But the outlook is not good. But you can see right now, this figure looks pretty. I think it's pretty okay, right? There's nothing affect with his appearance. You could say why the 1/6 scale figures look so cool and look so real, because they are using real fabric costume. But for this series from Play Art, you should know that they use 100% plastic. The difference is only by PVC plastic or ABS plastics. So that means soft plastic and hard plastic. So it is very difficult. When we use plastic to demonstrate fabrics in the products, it is really difficult. First thing is the structuring. The structuring, I think they really did a fantastic job of the structuring for all the fabric costume, or even especially the croc. Batman have a big croc, very slim and flying with the wind. They did a really good job for structuring, and also there's also many skill and professional improvement for the articulations. So they even have articulation with the croc. So they have two very good things for the product, for the articulations. So you can see all the articulation have no problem. I mean, if you compare with 1/6 scale, there's nothing less. There's nothing less compared with 1/6 scale. Certainly the size is a little bit smaller than the 1/6 scale, but if for some character, maybe like Batman or Iron Man, I think they can, you know, perform a pretty good job, you know, compared with the price. Usually the price for this series of figure is less than 1,000 Hong Kong, maybe I think it's 160 US dollars. So when they are keep improving the quality of the structuring and productions, I think it makes the value higher than before. So they did a very good job for all structuring. You know, two different. I'm not going to remove another one. So the articulation of hand, the design, you know, looks really cool, and you can see the joints, but no, not obviously, you know, different with the original characters. So that means it's not ugly, we can call. If you know, some joints and articulation makes the figure looks really ugly and not to scale, but Play Art, I think after a few years of development, they are now very good in balancing the articulations, the appearance, the scale. They did really good, you know. I don't have to use my hand to balance the figures, you know. Yeah, no problem. And with these figures, we have not only one head, but also another two, with different facial expressions. Okay, I think it's different faces. This is red eyes, and this is also red eyes but smaller eyes. And for this all three version of heads, they have better worn effect or structuring, and you can see the knife, the dagger, or you might say a dagger. The dagger, I think it can be okay. No, cannot be folded. And this is the, you know, or machine gun. This is a machine gun, and we have also another 10 spare hands. I mean, another 10 different gestures of hands. So if you treat it as a 1/6 scale figures, I think there's no disadvantage or demerit, because they have so many hands. Okay, you could see some funny hand shape, like this one and this one. This one is hand pistol grabbing hands. Some is fist, some in relax. Okay, and also the painting. The painting looks really good. This Deadpool looks, you know, a little bit glossy with his surface color, but when they are doing Batman or other character with fabric, they can also do matte appearance. I mean, this is not glossy, so actually they can do glossy or not glossy color painting, and so you can see they are very professional in making the painting, the sculpturing, the scale, the articulations. You know, the articulation is very strong, you know, not, this is brutal, not loose. That means they can hold, because they have using some tilchi. I forgot what to spell in English, but this look, you know, a click sound. That means every different pose with different angles, they have some mechanism to make the articulation strong enough to stand, hold, or fix in a position. So you can see the, you know, they can do like that. A very good articulations. I'm not sure if right position, wrong position. Okay. Yeah, very good articulation. And very strong. Very strong. You can see. Boom drop. Boom drop. Okay. so it's very strong articulation. They do a very good mechanism with the articulation and joint. Yeah, the only complaint for this figure is the feet joint. Sometimes we have to find a way to make the feet in a balancing pose to make the figure stand more firm with your design position. Besides that, I think they did very good job. Right? Sometimes we have to find what is the best position for the feet. Maybe I'm not so familiar with the joint and articulation, but as I could see the articulation joint here for the feet, you mean the angles of the feet, we have to search for a good balance. But besides that, the painting, sculpturing, the outlook, the scale, I am very satisfied with such a scale. Certainly, you may think that for almost 1,000 Hong Kongs or for almost 150 US dollar is not a cheap price, right? You might think that I would prefer 1/6 scale, but actually for 1/6 scale figures, now average this is almost goes to 200 US. So there is still some difference, the price difference between this series and the 1/6 scale series. So for some, freshman or layman collectors, or they prefer more articulation or want to make more fun with the or the playing, I think this one is also a good opportunity and choice for them. It's different, but the price is also different. So I think it provides a very good choice for us. Okay, we can see a very beautiful songs with a good native voice. Yeah, that means my cameraman has to go. So I think this episode is going to the end. So this, I think Play Art, Square Enix, or Mr. Hitoshi Kondo, you did a very good design for this. Thank you for giving us a very good design. A variant of Deadpool. Your design is look really cool. I think it can be a character in the real Hollywood movies. Yeah, all the directors in Hollywood movies, please consider Mr. Kondo design. Look very, very different, but still very cool. Yeah, so I think this is the one of the most special things of this series, because they all redesign the figures, but not making another alien, but another improved versions of the figures, just like that. Okay, so this is good. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching Figure Talk episode 11. I'm Brian No. Thanks for watching, and please like my page if you think this is more informative and we have the newest information of figure. See you next time. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Please. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.